State personal details. Name, age, years of service in DepEd, and years of service as SBFP coordinator.
Fiudu di Kree, good day everyone. My name is Sheryl S. Mangalon, 23 years old, and I was hired in DepEd last 2020. So I served in DepEd for almost 2 years now, and at the same time, for almost 2 years, I also served as SBFP coordinator.
When the SBFP was assigned to you, and what was your initial reaction and why?
SBFP Coor was assigned to me in the first day of my duty as a newly hired teacher. My reaction at that time was I am very surprised, and also honestly speaking, at that time I am not fully convinced to accept that kind of coordinatorship because number one, I don't have any idea on that field, and also since I was a newly hired teacher, I don't know what to do and what are the roles of that coordinatorship.
What are the challenges that you encounter in your first year of managing SBFP, and what makes you decide to continue handling the program?
So in my first year on managing SBFP, I encountered a lot of difficulties in implementing the program, like difficulties in transporting the goods or the products, since our school is also a part of a far-flung school and it takes more than hours that our product will be delivered here in our school. And also I have this hard times in managing SBFP since I was a newly hired teacher, and kung sa Tagalog pa, nangangapa pa ako on how to deal with this kind of coordinatorship, and I don't have any ideas. It takes time for me to process all the things in my mind.
For school year 2020 to 2021 and 2021 to 2022, what are the steps you initiated to implement the program in terms of the following KRAs? First, identifying the beneficiaries. Second, managing the funds for NFP and meal, transportation allowance. Third, procurement of NFP. Lastly, orientation of implementers.
So the steps I initiated to implement the program in terms of the following KRAs. So first, in identifying the beneficiaries. So I asked the school head and the old coordinator of SBFP and asked them what are their strategies on identifying the beneficiaries. So they said that they identify their beneficiaries through nutritional status report. Also, they include all the IB learners in their list as beneficiaries of the program. In terms of managing the funds for NFP and milk or transport allowance, so the school, together with the school head and the teachers, before we implement the program, we will conduct a meeting together with our school heads, the teachers, and the SBFP core to discuss about on how to manage the funds and who are the responsible persons on this program. We assign who are the canvasser, purchaser, terms. Also in the procurement of NFP, orientation of implementer, distribution of commodities, gathering of data, liquidation of funds, submission of reports. As I mentioned earlier that we have our matrix of activities, and also we have already discussed what are we going to do with our funds and who are the responsible person for canvassing, for liquidating, for submitting the report, and so on.
How did you maintain a good relationship with your SBFP partners and stakeholders?
Good relationship results to good implementation. So, I maintain a good relationship and a positive relationship with my SBFP partners and stakeholders because we have this term, pagkakaisa and ang communication. We communicate well in our group on how to manage the program, and also we extend effort and we love what we are doing.
For SBFP 2020-2021, what do you think was your best contribution in the enrichment of the program implementation?
I think the best contribution was we participated actively in this program, and also I learned to love what I am doing. So it yielded to a better and a good result.
As a SBFP focal, are you confident with the effectivity and efficiency of the program? Why?
As a SBFP focal, I am very confident with the effectivity and efficiency of the program because I am very confident to tell everyone that this program is the best.
It helped the learners, and it helped the parents, and also it helped the stakeholders
to support each other and to help one another. Also, not just our stakeholders, but we as a teacher, we are united in this program. We observe that this program is very effective because our parents and the learners now is very active and very participative in terms of participating in all programs of our school.
What are the best practices that you can share to your fellow SBFP focal persons when it comes to the program implementations and management?
So the best practices that I can share to my fellow SBFP focal persons when it comes to the program implementations and management, that we need to love what we are doing, and so it also this program also teaches us lesson on how to manage our time and how to organize things that we really need. And also it is what we do is it's for our children, it's for our pupils, for them to be able to have or to experience the better or the conducive learning.
What ideas can you contribute to have a successful monitoring and evaluation for the SBFP program?
So the ideas that I can contribute to have a successful monitoring and evaluation for the SBFP program, so the monitoring team should have this monitoring time and or an observation time to visit the schools and to maintain a positive relationship, to conduct orientations more for the SBFP coordinators.
Facing the realities of the pandemic, what are the lessons learned you can share in the realization of this program despite the challenges?
So in facing the realities of the pandemic, so my the lessons that I learned that I can share in my realization on this program, despite the challenges, that we need to, so I have this acronym PPM. So we need to pursue, be positive, and moving. So we need to pursue what we are doing right now, and also you have to be positive, or in other term, we have to be optimistic. Whatever challenges we may encounter, we need to move forward. So we need to go on.
If given a chance to handle other OKD programs, should you still choose the SBFP? Why or why not?
So if given a chance to handle other OKD programs, should I still choose the SBFP? Why or why not? So for me, if I am given a chance to handle other OKD programs, I still choose the SBFP because in this program I learned a lot, not just about on handling or dealing with the people that belongs to this program. I also learned to love what I am doing. Since I was a newly hired teacher, I learned a lot from this program. So that's all.